Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday. It was a 3-day weekend, Martin Luther King weekend.
I keep forgetting that today's Tuesday and thinking today's Monday.
Not me. I'm all about 3-day weekends and I'm all about 4-day work weeks.
Absolutely.
I think that's what America needs. To have a more functioning working class. I think that's what America needs. 3-day weekends, 4-day work weeks.
It felt good to get a little rest.
Yes, it did.
Now, how was everybody's weekend? You was overseas, right? You wasn't overseas? I thought you was in London doing the Brilliant Idiots thing.
Man, that ain't till April 1st.
Oh, I seen the fly.
Overseas? When the hell did I go overseas?
I thought you was in London. I was like, yeah, Charlamagne in London. Somebody asked me, where's Charlamagne? I was like, yeah, in London.
You just made that up?
Yeah,
I seen him fly on his Instagram. I thought he was in London.
Yeah, if London is my couch at the crib, sitting around watching Netflix all weekend, yeah, that's what I was absolutely doing. Watching Netflix and Instagram.
Oh, you
watching
out there.
50 bully Meek Mill.
Right.
Wondering why Meek Mill continues to make poor decisions by mentioning 50 in records, especially when you go back to court in February.
Right.
You know? So that's what I was doing all weekend.
I'm sure we're going to talk about that more in rumors. What about you, Yee? What were you doing over the weekend?
I really slept a lot. A lot of my friends were here. 'Cause, you know, we had that party last week. I had like 5 people staying at my house.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a lot of activity. But I had a great weekend.
And you enjoyed that? Like, usually one day at the house is cool, but then after a day,
it's
like,
a
get
lot.
the hell out.
It's a lot.
I was out in Long Island over the weekend. Shout out to everybody I seen in Long Island. I ran into Lala out there.
Lala easy.
Yeah, the kids had a huge basketball tournament. If you're into AAU, like the kids play hard. Lala's son was out there balling. My son was out there. It was a great tournament. I had a great time, a 2-day weekend of tournaments, and we travel. So I know we're going to be in a lot of you guys' cities. I know we're heading out to North Carolina. We're heading out to Texas to play. We're going to be in Cleveland. I'll give you all the dates if you got kids or if you just want to come on through, say what's up, and watch the kids play.
I used to think Envy was good at basketball.
I never said I was good. I haven't played basketball in a long time. I don't want to get hurt, injured. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I was in the gym this weekend hooping with one of my young boys.
You were?
You wasn't hooping.
I didn't know you could play basketball at all.
I can't play, but I was just doing it for the cardio. But I'm sitting there playing with my young boy, like 19.
Struggle.
Mm-hmm.
He talking to me like, yeah, you got that old school handle. You got that old school jump shot. Like, if you don't shut the hell up, what the hell is wrong with you? You out here playing
I don't think I've ever seen Charlamagne play basketball at all.
Nah, he said he does it for the cardio. He can't play no ball.
Yeah, I did it for the cardio. I don't play no ball.
Can you shoot?
I mean, a pistol.
That means no.
Negative.
All right, well, let's get the show cracking. Front page news, what we talking about?
Well, let's talk about this water contamination issue in Flint, Michigan.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it will tell you what exactly happened. Because I know I posted something that Key Wayne, he's from Detroit, had posted about he was going to be sending water out to anybody who needed it. Just email your address. And a lot of people didn't really know what was going on, so we'll break it down for you.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's a Tuesday. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Good morning.
Let's get in some front page news. Hold up, the computers are not loading right.
Did y'all go to your little Martin Luther King parties last night? The parties where y'all had Martin Luther King on the flyer dabbing and drinking every type of alcohol that he probably wouldn't drink in this day and age? Did y'all go to those parties?
You know what? I made sure the promoters didn't put Martin Luther King on the flyer this year.
They didn't?
I made
Last
sure.
year you was definitely in there.
Last year I definitely did.
VIP with Martin Luther King.
Me and Martin Luther King was standing right next to each other last year. This year I was like, nah, let's go right to the
He was throwing money.
Flint, Michigan story.
Right, let's get right into it. So people are now calling for the governor of Michigan to get arrested. About 60 protesters gathered outside his house. They were chanting for him to be arrested. And I'm going to give you a little breakdown of what happened. So about 2 years ago, they actually switched the water source in Flint. And they switched to I think it's Flint River. They were trying to save some money until there was a new supply line to Lake Huron. They said it started tasting funny. The water was tasting funny. And officials ignored it. They said, no, it's fine. You can drink the water.
Get you a filter.
Right. Well, apparently they didn't treat the water for corrosion, and the water was highly corrosive. And now there's been lead poisoning in the water. A lot of the kids have been suffering. And so now there's a state of emergency. People are donating water. They're donating water filters, but people can't even use the water to take a bath. If you've seen any of this on the news, the water comes out disgusting.
I seen it like orange.
Brown.
And brown, yeah.
It's a nasty color. But what they're saying is 57% of residents in Flint are black, and more than 41% of residents live beneath the poverty line. So basically, it just seems like they just didn't care.
They didn't care.
Who cares about these people? Now, right now, a lot of people are trying to donate, like I told you, money. They're donating water. They are donating filters so that people can actually start using the water. But there's going to be some long-term effects from this. because obviously you can't have all this lead poisoning in your water. So that's been affecting a lot of the kids.
Well, who do we donate to? I got a list of people yesterday, but I just don't know who's official and who's not official.
I was going to say the same thing. I'm part owner of a beverage company. We want to send water, but I don't know who to send the water to. Like, where do we send the water? Do you send it to Red Cross? Do you send it to individual people?
Red Cross is there.
I don't be trusting the Red Cross and all that stuff. No disrespect to those guys. I just don't trust y'all. I like for my stuff to get right to the people.
All right. I'm with you.
Well, unless you're going to go down there. I don't know.
Like, is there any place that they say? Is there a community center?
There's a Flint water place. Hold on, I'm going to give it to you right now because I actually had looked this up yesterday to find out about donating.
Somebody sent me a list yesterday of, like, churches. It's like the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan, Catholic Charities, American Red Cross, which I'm not messing with.
There's the Flint, Michigan Salvation Army. There's also a volunteer reception center that has been set up for the distribution of water that you can go ahead and donate to. There was one other place that I saw, but I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, let me know, because I'm definitely going to send some money and as well as some water out there. I just didn't know where to send it to, and there was so many GoFundMe pages. I was so confused yesterday. I was like, I'll just wait.
Yeah. And they definitely need filters also. They need wipes, like things like that for people to be able to use.
Yeah, I'd rather send supplies.
Yeah.
If you send money, things get fishy. Send supplies. Nobody going to try to steal no water. No pocket, no water.
Now, what is going on in Florida? What happened in Florida yesterday?
Well, it was the MLK Ride Out annual Martin Luther King Jr. Day tradition. And there were hundreds of motorcycles, ATVs, dirt bike riders. They all got revved up and they went through South Florida as part of the MLK Ride Out tradition. Only thing is that's not too safe. Okay, there were clearly some serious injuries. There were people who had to be airlifted to a trauma center for crashing dirt bikes, so on and so forth. Now, what they are saying, police all across Florida have been on high alert. Dangerous riders on motorcycles and ATVs are driving through Broward County right now. There is no way this is the message that Martin Luther King Jr. spread for peace.
Yeah, what do motorcycles and four-wheelers got to do with Martin Luther King Jr.? I can understand if it was Meek Mill Day, but what does that have to do with Martin Luther King Jr.?
Well, police are not allowed to chase these riders. It's against their policy unless there's a felony that was committed.
And the riders know that.
Right. So last year this happened. There were at least 3 car accidents because of it.
Yeah, well, everybody has no work or school on Monday, so that's when everybody starts to play. They go out and they just
I don't know what it has to do with Martin Luther King
has nothing to do with Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
If it was Meek Mill Day, I say get on your four-wheelers, ride out, make some bad decisions, some poor choices. But four-wheelers have nothing to do with Martin Luther King Jr.
Nah, nothing at all. Let me just give you some quick sports, because I didn't before the computer was down. Knicks beat the 76ers in double overtime. Hornets beat the Jazz. Blazers beat the Wizards. Grizzlies beat the Pelicans. The Bulls beat the Pistons. Hawks beat the Magic. Raptors beat the Nets. Warriors beat the Cavs. They beat them 123, like 99. It was crazy.
Warriors washed the Cavs.
They sure did.
Okay, the Cavs was playing like LeBron James had left and took his talents to South Beach again. Okay?
No, Love did hurt his finger.
What Love got to do with it?
What's Love got to do with it?
I keep hearing everybody saying now LeBron needs more help. How LeBron? Why does LeBron always need help?
Yeah, Kyrie.
You got Kyrie Irving, you got Kevin Love, you got Amon Shumpert, you got J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, his overpaid ass. What do you mean he needs more help?
He don't.
Stop it.
The Warriors are just that nice with it.
Go ahead.
Now the Mavs beat the Celtics and the Clippers beat the Rockets. And now on the road to Super Bowl, the Cardinals play the Panthers and the Patriots play the Broncos.
Yeah. Who you guys got?
I want the Panthers to win.
I want the Dallas Cowboys to win.
Oh, well. And listen, as far as donations, there's the Flint Water Fund, the Flint Child Health and Development Fund, because obviously they need health services for the kids that were exposed to lead. And they have Catholic Charities also, if you want to donate.
All right. All that and more. We have tell them why you're mad next.
Come on. One day
585-1051. Yeah, because usually I do the sports first. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, you could call us right now. Maybe somebody pissed you off. Maybe you're having a bad morning. You want to get something off your chest. Maybe your weekend didn't go that great. Call us up right now. Phone lines are wide open. We'll put you live on the air. You can vent and then have a great day. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is DMX. And you know what makes me mad? When ask for the truth, but can't handle the truth. All right? Now tell them why you mad on the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Jenny, tell them why you mad.
Oh, well, I'm from Dade County, and, I ride motorcycles and everything else, and I think it's really stupid for everybody that does the MLK ride. My kids almost got hit by 2 four-wheelers yesterday, and it gives good riders like myself bad names and bad images. Well, I think it's real dumb.
I just found out that the bike ride is called Bikes Up, Guns Down, right? So it's to promote, peace, no gun violence?
Yeah, I understand that, but the thing is that they're not following road rules at all.
Yeah, they get a little reckless out there sometimes.
I mean, my thing
some young kid some young kid got killed, from my understanding. Like, every year, there's always so many deaths and accidents because of people doing this stuff.
It's still
actually all
dangerous.
year long.
Yeah, if you're going to put the guns down and pick the bikes up, at least don't kill nobody with the bike. If that's the case, you might as well just keep the gun up.
Yeah, I used to ride a lot, and when you got everybody together, it's almost like a reckless party, fun. You forget about the real meaning while you're there and enjoying the bike, and you just really have fun, and you wind up just doing reckless stuff sometimes.
The point of the ride is not to kill Negroes.
Not at all.
So if you're killing them with guns or bikes, you're still killing them, so it's pointless.
Hello, who's this?
It's Sharma from Long Island.
Tell him why you mad, bro.
You know why I'm mad? Because my workout partner said he'll give me a call at 5 a.m. to work out. We'll do cardio at 6. He never called me. Now I'm about to go to the gym myself. I'm about to get these results in, man.
Yeah, that's right. Don't be mad. It's his loss.
Yeah, were you a little late, though?
He was waiting.
I mean, 15 minutes late, but he never gave me a call. But, I went to sleep thinking, I'm going to wake up early, go to the gym, have a nice breakfast, have talks with my workout partner. That's not happening.
Hey, go get your gains, bro. Just because you don't have a guy there with his crotch in your face while you benching spot you, don't worry about it.
Hello, who's this?
This is Manny from Charleston.
Tell him why you mad, bro.
843, we out here.
What's good? I'm mad because Meek Mill keeps causing beef.
I'm with you. I think Meek Mill needs to shut the F up forever. I think he needs to go put his head in the sand like an ostrich and just get away for a moment. Like, he need to be laying low until he gets sentenced in February.
Hell
but instead, he out
But,
here.
dude, what did y'all think of the 4 songs he put out?
4 songs all right.
The 4
They
songs is good.
really
They good
weren't
songs.
bad
It's
at
good
all.
music.
And once again, he distracts from the music
Right.
by picking a frivolous beef with 50 Cent. Meek, you didn't even beat Drake. Like, how you gonna go against 50?
I mean, he basically called 50 gay.
Yeah,
he
no, I mean,
he
I
knew
get-
50 was going to
I
respond.
get it, but wait till after your sentence. You just went on the stand and said you're not a gangster. The DA is gonna pull that up and say you're not a gangster, but listen to all this music.
And then not to mention, you look at the previous tweets when Meek Mill was saying how anybody who goes against 50 Cent is stupid. 50 doesn't play fair, and he's certified in the streets. But now all of a sudden,
I saw Jack Thriller reposted those from
now all of a sudden he's a
2009.
sucker. Like, come on.
Leave Boo Boo alone. Leave 50 alone.
That's one person I don't want no problems with.
He's crazy. Tell him why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, call us right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, yo, good morning. This the Mad Rap. I'm gonna tell you why, man. I'm mad because I hung out in the club last night, and there was so many good girls in there. Yo, for real, we don't need none of y'all good girls in the club. We need loose girls, we need drunk girls, we need sloppy girls. We need girls that's just gonna go away. We don't need none of y'all nice girls in there. Go home. Go away. Talk about it. And tell me why you mad. Breakfast Club, for real.
Money Mike. Tell him why you mad, Money Mike.
All right, I just started a new job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got a transgender as a manager, so I need Charlamagne advice. How do I approach this manager?
Why you ask Charlamagne?
Well,
He keeps trying to be my friend.
Well, if it was me, I mean, I would treat him like he's a regular person because he is.
She?
Now, I understand.
I mean, but is it he or she, though?
I mean, call her she. Call her whatever he or she wants to be called. Why don't you have this conversation with them? Ask them, like, yo, should I call you, no disrespect, but should I call you a he or a she?
Okay, I
How
mean, I can do
How about
that.
just call them by their name? What's their name?
I can't say that. It's,
Well, just call them by their name or call them boss, just so you don't find yourself in none of those situations.
Hey, listen, just act normal, okay?
Just say boss.
If the person's gender is female now, just refer to that person like she's a female.
Just call them by their name, sir.
She actually looked kind of good, but she got manly hands. So,
All right, now you about to get a promotion. Now you about to get a promotion. Now you about to get a promotion because you're about to have sexual relationships with your boss.
My goodness. Hello, who's this?
All right.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Tati from Brooklyn.
Hey, tell him why you mad.
I'm mad because I just got a divorce and this nigga won't leave me alone. He's freaking running down my block, stalking me, trying to jump me with his sister. I'm like, leave me
Why
alone.
trying to jump you?
Well, that's your fault. You should have had
Oh,
whack
my
poom
God.
poom.
Oh, my God.
If you had whack poom poom, you wouldn't have these problems.
Well, listen, if this is really an issue, you need to go on ahead and get a restraining order.
I definitely am. I'm going to get one today because, yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. So I'm definitely going to get one.
You couldn't
I
get-
cannot take
The
this.
court might have been closed.
It was
How
a court
long-
closed.
how long was
You go to
y'all
the police station to
married?
get it done.
How long was y'all married for?
3 years.
3 years.
Well,
man.
listen, if you feel like it's dangerous like that, you do really need to go and get a restraining order.
I definitely am because I can't take this no more. He's stalking me.
But
It's
yo,
crazy.
3 years of unprotected sex and you gonna leave me and expect me not to get my sister to beat you up?
So done with you. Bye, you guys. Thank you.
All right, mama. Hello, who's this?
This is Julia.
Julia, tell him why you mad, mama.
I'm mad because every morning my husband go to work for the most part. He forgets his wedding band.
as if we're not still newlyweds.
Well, I mean, you got to forgive him. Y'all are newlyweds, so he's adjusting to having the ring on his finger all the time. Trust me, I went through the same problem.
What?
Yes, and then you know what an OG told me? An OG said to me, just don't ever take it off. Take showers with it, wipe your ass with it, whatever.
So that's what I need to tell him, to wipe his ass with his ring and keep it on?
Yeah, tell him don't ever take it off.
Well, don't wipe his ass with his ring.
Just tell him to put it by his wallet every night. If he leaves with his wallet and his money every day, he'll definitely leave that, because I can't take a shower, wipe my butt with my ring.
Because if it's real metal, it ain't going to rot.
Take that ring off again. You heard me?
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
And he off the ring twice while we were on our honeymoon in a tool.
Oh.
Just tell him don't take the ring off. Trust me, I lost my ring a couple times, too, in restaurants, all kind of stuff. Just don't take it
How
off.
did y'all feel if the wife lost the engagement ring and the wedding band?
Well, there's a big difference between...
Too much for that.
That's right. There's a big difference between that big rock and this gold. There's a big difference.
Very different. Big difference.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
You know what? Y'all have a nice day. This is a man's world. I need Angela Yee to answer this phone call.
Damn it, man. All right, mama. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, you can call
She got so mad.
at any time. Now, Yee.
Yes, DJ Envy. I'll let y'all answer that because you guys are married with rings.
Mm-hmm. You got rumors coming up?
Let's get right into the Meek Mill versus everybody.
Do we have to?
Meek Mill versus 50 Cent. We'll tell you why he just said he gives up.
All right. All that and more. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey, everybody, it's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Let's get to the rumors. We're talking Meek Mill.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, Meek Mill went ahead and put out a 4-track EP. It's called 4 out of 4.
It was decent. I'm not going to front.
It was good. It was dope.
You know what messed up his timing? Future then put out Purple Rain. Like right after that. It kind of...
I mean, they both on the same level musically. I mean, if you're a Future fan, you're going to like Purple Rain because it's just a continuation of what Future does. It's not crazy, but it ain't whack. But the 4 for 4 Meek put out was decent. I really like the Pray For Him record.
Now, Meek tape is dope.
I like Meek tape. I didn't like that I'm a Plug freestyle, though. I thought that was whack.
Now, Meek Mill gave him hope. And in particular, in that one, he was calling out 50 Cent. Now, he said, I got 50 reasons say you're taking D. And it's 50 reasons I should kill N-word.
What?
And then he said, you know the game, if you co-sign a rat, you forever a rat. We were never with that. You tried to go money made with that paper, but now you in debt because you were never that. He goes on and on. He says a lot of things about 50 Cent. Well, of course, 50 wasn't going to take this sitting down. And he went ahead and posted a fake obituary about Meek Mill. Meek Mill passed Sunday after a long battle of taking L's from 50 Cent of G Unit. He is survived by Nicki Minaj, Rick Ross, Dream Chasers, and Maybach Music Group. He will not be greatly missed. Now, he also says that Meek Mill's funeral service will be provided by Wingstop with music by 50, Drake, and Future.
50 was just relentless all day.
Yeah,
yesterday.
50 even crazy.
Okay. Then he called him a ish head and put up the ish emoji with Meek's face in it. And he said, LMAO, hey, ish head, your career is over already. You better focus on getting Nicki pregnant so you can at least get child support, girl. It just went on and on and on.
50 don't stop,
And
man.
Meek tapped out, right? From what I'm seeing this morning.
Yeah, he stopped. He
Well,
said, I ain't playing with you no more.
Now, the reason why he said that, though, is because 50 Cent said that the reason that Meek was doing all of this was because he wanted to show the courts that he was doing something positive. Because Meek had said, hey, you know, instead of us doing all this back and forth, let's donate some money. I'll put up $50K for the people in Flint, Michigan.
Listen, that was a great cause, but that sounded like a cop-out. That sounded like...
50 said, you know, you're only trying to donate so you can try and use it in court, ish head. You don't have money to give away. When Nicki found out you're playing with her money, boy, oh boy, you're in for it.
Yeah.
Meek left a comment. He said, damn, I quit on my life. You really talking about court, fam? You won SMH.
Listen, you cannot control how someone reacts to you. So the best thing to do is leave people alone. If you're not ready for any and everything, leave people alone. And I don't know why Meek constantly picks these fights with people he's not prepared for.
I don't know why he put out music, why he did anything
No,
to
he
after his
should've put out
sentencing. Not till after his sentencing. Not like that. Not till after his sentencing.
Now,
Sit
the latest
back,
thing
relax, and just wait for the judge to give you your sentence.
that
and
50
then
did
go
was
on.
he posted this Instagram video. Check it out.
The happens. The happens all the time. Now I want you to man up. I don't want you to go crying in no courtroom. Now you and Nicki can have that moment when you're crying at the house before you get there.
Listen, Meek,
He don't play fair.
That was 4 hours ago. He's still up.
Meek, you got sentenced in February. You should have been laying low, minding your business, trying to come off as a model citizen, but instead you out here starting rap feuds. And you know when them white people see your name, they're going to see it associated with beef. You're making your own life difficult, and I don't understand why. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
All right, so now he's doing the hashtag, Meek Mill's doing the hashtag Flint. My money is in, my job done. It shows dudes like that can't function when you act like a grown man. No response. Them dudes poison. We don't negotiate with terrorists. And then he said, donate to Flint, show some humanity.
Why you want to act like a grown man after the fact?
He did kind of start this one by going at him, and he did
say
a
whole mixtape.
Yeah, why you
song?
Why you want to act like a grown man after this guy 50 jumps out the window on you?
But and for him to say, I got 50 reasons to say you're taking D, you know how 50 is. He don't play. He even said that himself in a post that 50 reminded us about when he posted some old tweets from Meek Mill, where Meek Mill was saying you would never go at 50 Cent.
I'm starting to think something wrong with Meek, man.
What you mean?
Like, what's the difference between Meek and A-Town? Are we sure?
Oh, stop
You
it.
sure they wasn't in the same?
Well, we'll keep you updated. So much went on over the weekend. I didn't even get to talk about it all. We didn't get to talk about Jada Pinkett Smith. We didn't get to talk about Fetty Wap yet.
Right here, yo.
This guy.
But we're going to get into all of
Meek
that.
don't have no drug problems that we know of, right?
And that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
So what's the problem? Something ain't right, man.
We got to talk about it next hour. I don't know.
Something ain't right.
But he's not A-Town.
I've never seen somebody get in their own way as much as Meek Mill.
So much stuff happened these past holiday weekend.
I just don't get it.
All right. Well, that's the rumors. I'm sure we'll get back into that more next hour. But when we come back, we got front page news. We'll explain what's going on in Flint. If you don't know, you're just seeing what everybody's posting. Angela, explain it. And also, there was a bike run in Florida. We'll tell you about that as well. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Yeah.
Man, I can't wait till we win that Grammy.
Who?
Me and Drake for back-to-back.
You're not winning no damn Grammy. And that was Hotline Bling. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee.
I'm not nominated for that record,
No, we are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Last night, the Knicks beat the 76ers in double overtime. The Hornets beat the Jazz in double overtime. Warriors beat the Cavs. Blazers beat the Wizards. Grizzlies beat the Pelicans. Bulls beat the Pistons. Hawks beat the Magic. Raptors beat the Nets. Mavs beat the Celtics in overtime. And the Clippers beat the Rockets. Now, on the road to the Super Bowl, the Cardinals play the Panthers and the Patriots play the Broncos. Now, explain to the people what's going on in Flint.
Well, there's concern from around the nation as there is an emergency in Flint right now. The state has decided to temporarily switch Flint's water source, and they switched it to the Flint River, which is known for basically being nasty. That river had a reputation for being nasty. They did that just to save money temporarily. Now, that was about 2 years ago, and that's when people started complaining that their water looked funny, it tasted funny, it smelled funny. Turns out the water was highly corrosive. And now there's a class action lawsuit that says that the State Department of Environmental Quality did not treat the water for corrosion in accordance with federal law.
That's crazy.
Now, about 2 months ago, when Mayor Karen Weaver took office, she talked about the governor, Rick Snyder. He's been there since 2011. They have both declared states of emergency. Now, Snyder has called in the National Guard, but some people are calling for him to actually go to jail and be arrested because this is a crime that you poisoned all of these people. In Flint, 57% of residents are black. More than 41% of residents live beneath the poverty line. And right now, people are donating water. They're donating filters and all of that. The other problem is because of this water, I guess the lead pipes, it kind of corroded their lead pipes also. So now there's lead poisoning in the people that live there, in particular the kids. They said will have some long-lasting, lifelong effects from this, lead poisoning.
I definitely believe Governor Rick Snyder should be removed from office and some charges should be brought up against him because this was a political decision.
You could see that water. It was dark brown.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, but you made the decision to give people this water.
Like, how do you make that decision?
You know he's trying to save money.
He just didn't care, basically. They had a filter they could have been using that would have cost $100 a day. They would have took care of 90% of the issues they had and didn't even want to do that.
So now made it worse.
People care about money more than they care about the well-being of the people.
So there's 100,000 residents that live in Flint. They are now delivering clean water or whatever, and there's a lot that you can do also to help, as we were telling you earlier. But it's not going to help those long-lasting effects of the lead-contaminated water that people were bathing in, people were drinking, cooking with, etc.
Now, where can people send money, donations, or help to? Because that was the thing. I want to send some water out there, and I didn't know where to send it or who to speak to.
Right. Well, the Red Cross is out there.
Besides the Red Cross.
They have volunteer centers that are open. Share actually donated like 181,000 bottles of water. So they have people set there to help distribute all of this. And there's like a child resource center, all of that, because obviously the kids are going to have some long-term effects.
Okay. All right, now also let's talk about this bike run in Florida. What happened on that bike run?
Well, the streets got flooded with hundreds of bikers. It's the MLK Ride-Out annual Martin Luther King Jr. Day tradition. And they're just saying it's very dangerous as ATVs, dirt bike riders, and motorcycles and all of those are out on the streets.
Y'all ain't never seen Martin Luther King Jr. on no damn dirt bike or no four-wheel. So what does that have to do with
Now,
Martin
police
Luther King
can't chase these riders. It's against their policy. But they're saying, some people have called up this morning from Florida as well to kind of complain about how dangerous it is for the kids that are outside. Accidents, people getting killed because it's not that safe.
And they say it's a peace rally. It's like bikes up, guns down. But what's the point of putting the bikes up if you're going to use the bikes to kill people too? If the bikes are killing people, you might as well just keep your guns up.
Well, we don't want the guns up or the bikes up.
We don't want people dying.
Not at all. Not at all. Nobody dying.
If you're gonna
How about
have a
that?
peace rally, how about do things that don't cause people to die?
Right.
How about that?
All right.
Everybody gonna have a sit in at church.
All right. And that's front page news. Now, when we come back, we got to go to court.
Who we taking to Breakfast Club court?
We got to take Meek Mill to Breakfast Club court.
I don't think Meek won't be in no courts, man. He got to be back in court next month.
Well,
for his sentencing.
He don't play when it comes to court. He'll give up right now. He don't want to hear that.
Well, he's going to court this morning.
Sending out a tweet any moment. Breakfast Club on the radio playing with court.
Stop
what?
it. No, we're taking Meek Mill to court. Of course, over the weekend, Meek Mill and 50 Cent has been going back and forth. Well, Meek Mill said he doesn't want to play anymore. Should 50 give Meek Mill a break, or is Meek getting what he deserves? If you haven't heard the facts, keep it locked. We'll give you all the facts, all the details.
No, 50 should not give Meek a break.
When we come back.
Because you can't control how somebody reacts to you.
Your Honor, we're going to strike that off the record. When we come back.
We have another question. What's the difference between Meek Mill and A-Town?
That's not the question.
At this point, I'm
no
thinking,
attempting to sway the jury.
At this point, I'm thinking just height.
We're just going to present the facts. You're not going to sway the jury.
800-585-1051. Should 50 Cent give Meek Mill a break, or is Meek getting what he deserves? 800-585-1051. It's Breakfast Club Court. Everybody, is DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
I'm pretty sure that out of all the nationally syndicated morning shows in the country, we got the raggiest studio. I'm sitting here talking on a broken microphone right now.
It happens sometimes.
My mic just broke, but you know what? It keeps us humble and focused.
There you go.
Okay.
I want a chair with an armrest one time, but it's okay.
Yeah, so you don't need no chair with no armrest. You don't need no a mic that actually isn't broken.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's how I want my mic to be. See?
All right. Well, let's go to court. Breakfast Club Court. Now, if you haven't heard, Meek Mill and 50 Cent has been going back and forth with each other all weekend long, and it started because of what, Yee?
Well, this all started with 50 Cent in Sweden. He made fun of Meek Mill on stage.
That back-to-back is fine. That shit fine. That's what shit get body by city. Shout out to all my boss bitches, wife and niggas. You didn't hear that shit. That shit was hot, man. And niggas just poked at him to get started. It's like you was picking on somebody in the schoolyard.
So he's making fun of him.
Everybody said that.
Back to back.
That is the general consensus
everybody
statement
said
that everybody said right there.
I think he thought that him and 50 were cool, though. Why are you publicly humiliating me and stating this?
That's not public humiliation is not stating obvious.
Okay, then Meek went and put out his 4 out of 4 over the weekend, the EP, and he had this song called Give Him Hope, where he discusses 50.
You poppin' this on your Instagram. This that you're poppin' they head no. This that you're poppin' they making sense. I got 50 reasons say you're taking this. And it's 50 reasons that you kill niggas. But for real, nigga, I've been taking trips with my feelings. Nigga got the richest chick, she from your hood. They can taying on me, I ain't really tripping, but I'm good.
I mean, listen, that would be fine if you hadn't tweeted back in 2009 that 50 Cent, anybody who go against 50 is out of their mind, and 50 is a whole different animal. He got a list of bodies under him, and he's certified in the streets. I don't know how you go from
and
that.
And to be real, even being part of MMG, he still was on stage, kind of cool with 50, it seemed like.
Yeah, they were cool. In another line, he said, I'm in the 40 with the 40. The 40 is 50 Cent's project, so he stabbed him a couple times in the song.
All right, then 50 put out a series of Instagram posts where he was going at
He was
Meek
posting
Mill.
memes back to back.
A lot of different memes, a little animated videos, and then he said this.
The happens. The happens all the time. Now I want you to man up. I don't want you to go crying in no courtroom. Now you and Nikki can have that moment when you're crying at the house before you get there.
And Meek tapped out last night, right?
He tapped out. He said he doesn't play when it comes to court. He said, I give up. I'm done.
Listen, Meek, you can't control how somebody reacts to you.
Right.
If you push somebody and then they punch you back or they pull out a pistol and clap you, you can't say they went too far because you shouldn't have pushed them.
Well, it's been fair. It's been all fair. It's not like 50 went at Meek's child or Meek's mom or Meek's girl. It's been all fair. Jokes all about the individual.
I don't even think the court thing was out of line.
Nah,
I don't think the court thing was out of line is because that was a very valid observation. That
Well,
50
Meek
made.
said, I got $50K to donate to Waters. Let's see if we can have 50 match me. I'm pretty sure Flint supported us. Serious post contact. Rock Nation will purchase for me and ship.
And then 50 said,
50 said you're just using this for your court case, basically.
I don't see anything wrong with that statement whatsoever.
Yeah, he should have went to Flint. And you don't want to play the money game with Fifth Evil.
Because if I was Meek, the last thing that I would do is be asking 50 Cent to help donate with me for money. That actually sounded like a cop-out. That actually sounded like, hey, man, look, man, there's bigger things going on in the world. Yeah, we know that. But you started this with Fifth. Right. You did this to yourself, Meek. I don't understand. I've never seen somebody continuously make poor decisions the way Meek Mill does.
The bad thing is I like Meek. I like Meek's EP. I want Meek to win, but not this way. Not this way. But let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We're in Breakfast Club Court. Should 50 give Meek a break, or is Meek getting what he deserves? Hello, who's this?
Yo, this your boy Mike, man. Yeah, man, 50 should keep riding him, man. Ride him till the wheels fall off.
Oh, my
man.
gosh.
Make him cry. Make him go to court and think about what he really did and, just give up the game. Just start working at McDonald's or something.
Oh, stop it,
man. Listen, I still want to see Meek be able to get money, man, but it's harsh lessons that you have to learn in life. And one of those lessons is stop picking fights with people that you're not prepared for.
Hello, who's this?
Shonda.
Now, we're talking Meek Mill. Now, should 50 leave him alone, or does Meek Mill deserve it?
He deserves it. He needs to sit down some damn well.
He definitely does. He should be laying
he's
minding his business.
Yeah, he needs to mind his business. I mean, Drake already don't settle down.
You don't think he needs to respond to people? 50 did go at him first.
What did 50 say to Meek first?
He was making fun of him on stage.
Everybody did. Everybody made fun of you, Meek.
Did.
Are you going to make this record to Burger King and White Castle?
Maybe.
He probably will.
Stop it.
He
to Whataburger?
He did Drake.
Listen, man.
50?
You got sentencing in February. You should be laying low, minding your business, trying to come off as a model citizen, not out here starting rap feuds for no reason.
Hello, who's this?
This is Drea.
Hey, Drea, we're talking Meek Mill. Now, should 50 leave him alone, or did he deserve it?
He deserves it. You know, he's like that person, when you playing a video game and you losing, you just like, you know what, F this. I'm just turn the whole thing off.
Yep.
No, you can't do that.
Wow.
No, you can't do that. You started it, so
you wanted to play.
Finish it. You're just not good at finishing it.
That's right.
So keep people's names out your mouth, and then you won't have to deal with it.
Okay, thank you, Mom.
And shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I'm from Dallas. This is my first time calling.
Thank you for calling.
Y'all every day.
Thank you, Mom.
I'm really starting to think something may be wrong with Meek. Like, he cannot control
You keep saying
himself.
that. What do you mean something wrong?
There's something, man. I'm telling you. What's the difference between Meek and A-Town? That's what we need to start asking ourselves.
All right. 800-585-1051. We're in Breakfast Club Court. Should 50 Cent give Meek Mill a break, or is Meek getting what he deserves? Call us right now. We're in Breakfast Club Court. All eyes on you and all eyes are on Meek Mill right now. It's the Breakfast Club. We're in Breakfast Club Court. If you just joined us, Meek Mill and 50 Cent have been going back and forth with each other all weekend. Now, this started because of what, Yee?
It's all because Meek Mill put out his 4 out of 4 EP.
Which is a good EP.
Which is actually a dope EP. I can't front on it.
4
I
songs.
didn't like the I'm the Plug freestyle, but Pray For Him is absolute fire.
Well, that's what caused all these issues. He had some things to say about 50.
This is what he had to say if you missed it.
You poppin' this on your Instagram. This that you poppin' ain't adding up. This that you poppin' ain't making sense. I got 50 reasons say you're taking this. And it's 50 reasons that you kill niggas. But for real, nigga, I've been taking trips with my feelings. Nigga got the richest chick, she from your hood. Nigga saying on me, I ain't really tripping, but I'm good.
And instead of people focusing on the fact that Meek Mill did put out 4 records that are dope, our attention has been diverted to another frivolous beef.
Right.
That Meek Mill has decided to partake in with 50 Cent.
Well, he jumped in
Not
with 50
50.
Cent, and 50 Cent has been going crazy ever since, posting things, everything he could possibly do, he's done. And then Meek Mill said, hey, he doesn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, he's done. He said, because 50 mentioned, 50's not going to stop. He's relentless.
Right.
So he said, you know what? You're talking about court. I'm done. I'm out.
Right.
Now, mind you, back in 2009, Meek Mill tweeted out, and I quote, anybody who go against 50 is out of their mind. 50 is a whole different animal. He got a list of bodies under him, and he's certified in the streets. But fast forward years later, now Meek is saying that 50 is a sucker.
And I tell you that. Boo Boo's crazy. 50 Cent, he has nothing else better to do than just to do this. He loves this. This is what he lives for.
He has better things to do. Stop
No, he
it.
loves this right here. He will stop whatever he's doing. He will stop shooting movies. He loves this.
He's
He
a
loves
petty ass cancer.
Yes.
I'm a cancer. I understand where 50 comes from when he decides to just be relentless on somebody. So that's why I'm telling Meek, you got to pick your fights. You're
Meek
always
knows
picking
that.
fights with people you're not prepared for, and you can't control how someone reacts to you. So the best thing to do is just leave people alone. Now you want to wave the white flag and say 50, you got it? No, no, that's not the way any of this works. Meek.
And see, I understand just being quiet, waiting till after sentencing, waiting till after the judge says what you have, because you got on stand and said you're not a gangster, which I understand. You don't want to go to jail. But then when you release this music, what does the music show? That you're a gangster.
Indeed you are.
You're indeed a gangster. I don't know, man. All I'm saying is, you cannot control how somebody reacts to you. And honestly, I don't think 50 should let up.
No.
Meek should do some Meek versus everybody t-shirts. This would be a great time right now.
Yeah, but it's only Meek versus everybody because he's choosing for it to be Meek versus everybody. Everybody don't want to be against you, Meek, but you make it so easy for people not to root for you.
Hello, who's this?
This Queen, what they do, yo?
What they do? I don't know what they do, but we're talking Meek Mill. Should 50 leave him alone?
Nah, he always. Why black people be like that? They always writing checks they ass can't cash. Why they do that?
Because we ain't got no money.
I'm from North Carolina. That's where we stay up there.
That's actually down there, boo.
Huh? But I'm in Miami.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
This is Aaron, Atlanta, Georgia.
What's up, bro? We're talking Meek Mill and 50. Should 50 leave Meek alone?
Nah, man. Meek built this bed, man. He should lay in it. He always moved off emotions and stuff.
Right. Okay, thank you.
And then my thing is, where's your team at, Meek? Like, who are the people in your circle? People in your circle should be like, man, they don't need to diss 50. People in your circle should be like, man, leave Drake alone. Let's get past that. Let's just get to the music. Hey, we got sentencing in February. Let's stand down for a second.
See, but I like the firing shots. It's hip hop, it's music. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
But you just gotta wait.
But also, 50's not gonna leave that on wax. He's not that type of artist. They should have had a conversation behind the scenes. Look, I'm gonna put out a diss record against you. You're gonna respond.
Oh yeah, that's how this whole thing works.
It actually does a lot. A lot of times in record labels set up beef between artists, and they do that stage. You can't do that with 50.
This ain't set up.
I don't think Atlantic would want that for Meek right now.
At all.
After what just happened between him and Aubrey Graham.
Not at all. All right, so what's the moral of the story,
The
guys?
moral of the story is you cannot control how someone reacts to you. So the best thing to do is leave people alone if you're not ready for any and everything. Period. If I push you, don't be mad that I punch you back. All right, if you push me, I might pull out a pistol and clap you. But guess what you shouldn't have done? Push me.
Gosh.
You went too far.
All right.
Yeah, you went too far.
Well, yeah, if someone pushes you and you kill them,
you kill them,
that is a little
far.
too
You don't know how
far.
somebody's going to react. Leave people alone. You don't know how people going to react.
That's the moral of the story. Leave people alone.
That's it.
All right.
But if somebody says something about you and you respond,
Yeah, but you're going to keep responding. Leave Boo Boo alone.
Man,
Leave
Meek ain't
Fifth
got
alone.
enough bars or enough characters on Twitter or Instagram to respond to everybody who was getting at him.
All right. Well, we got rumors coming up, Yee.
yeah, let's lighten it up and do something nice, man. Lil Wayne and Birdman together again at last.
The lovers' quarrel's over. Did they kiss and make up?
I hope so, man. We'll tell you what happened.
All right, all that and more. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. We're talking Birdman, Lil Wayne.
Listen up.
It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, we saw this coming New Year's Eve when Lil Wayne and Birdman were out together. They were at Live in Miami Sunday night. What better place to have a reunion than Live on Sunday? Now check out what Birdman had to say while he was on the mic.
This is my motherfucking son, and I'm gonna die for him, I'm gonna live for him, and I'll motherfucking kill for him, you heard me? That ain't gonna never change, nigga. It's YMCMB for life, and all you niggas with that whole shit, I ain't forget now one of you ass niggas, and y'all on my pull-up list. Keep my name out your mouth. This family right here.
That's good. The lovers' quarrel is over. They've kissed and made up, literally, probably. And I just don't understand why if you want to pull up on somebody, you want them. Like, why? Why tell people that you got a pull-up list?
Who do you think he's talking about?
I'm sure Rick Ross.
Probably me.
Trick Daddy.
Ross, Trick Daddy.
You?
Trick Daddy.
Who knows?
Oh, I was like, what did you do?
But don't give a warning. Just do it. If you're going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
All right, well, here's another marriage that went down that we didn't know about. Check out J. Cole. He recently was doing an interview with the director of Creed, Ryan Coogler, and apparently this director doesn't do too many interviews because he slipped up.
How they getting married change you, bro? Oh, what is that, my man? I told you I never interviewed somebody before. Is that off limits?
Yeah, that was like one thing to not do. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Nobody know? What they know now?
Hey, nobody had to know. That's Cole's business. Like, that's
funny.
That's nothing to give to your publicist and say, hey, throw this out. I got married over the weekend.
Well, congratulations to them and to Melissa. Very nice, sweet young lady.
Yep.
Melissa. They were together for 10 years.
Long time.
And salute to Ryan Coogler, too. You absolutely got snubbed at the Oscars. He should have definitely got a Best Director nomination for Creed.
Well, we're going to get all into that in the next rumors. And we were talking about the new song that Kanye put out featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Fire.
No More Parties in L.A.
Drop on the clues bombs for No More Parties in L.A. Can't even front on Kanye. His field goal percentage is very high right now with those last 2 records.
That's dope. Yep.
Real
Definitely
Friends
dope.
and No More Parties in L.A.
Now, a couple of years ago, he had actually previewed a little piece of his lyrics from that on a documentary, Our Vinyl Weighs a Ton. This is a documentary about the hip-hop label Stone's Throw. Check it out.
I could just paint the scene of how I felt sitting there with Madlib, you know, working on these tracks and just hearing the textures. It was like some over the crib you left your Ray-Bans, my sheets still orange from your spray tan. No more parties in L.A. No more parties in L.A. So some matter of fact, now that you brought this up, we have to get like some more Madlib beats for the next projects.
And there you have it. It's been in the works for some time.
Hey, I don't care. Do what you got to do. If you got to reach back to the past for old inspiration for now, I do not care. It's fire. That's all that matters.
And here's a little snippet from that song in case you missed it. I'm sure Envy's going to get it on.
Why we not playing it, I do not know.
Here we go.
Hey, baby, you forgot your Ray-Bans, and my sheets still orange from your spray tan. It was more than soft porn for the K-man. She remember my sprinter said I was in the great fan. Well, cutie, I like your bougie booty. Come America, but do me. Well, let's make a movie. Strippers get invited to where they only got hired. When I get on my C job, somebody gon' get fired. I was uninspired since Lauren Hill retired. And 3 stacks, man, you preaching to the choir.
Drop on the clues bomb for that record. I don't know why we're not playing Real Friends. I don't know why we're not playing No More Parties in L.A. We can remove 1 or 2 Fetty Wap records.
Nah.
One or 2 Drake and Future records.
It's not going to happen, but I'm going to get it on during the mix. So keep it locked in about an hour.
Christ.
I'm going to get it on in the mix.
All right. That is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right. Thank you, Miss E. Charlamagne.
Yes.
Who giving that donkey to?
Governor Rick Snyder of Flint, Michigan. He needs to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
Okay. We'll get into that next. Keep it locked. Donkey today is on the way. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Charlamagne, say the gang, donkey of the day, man.
You
are a donkey. It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the heat.
Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
Yeah, it's Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, January 19th. Today's the 19th, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it goes to Governor Rick Snyder of Michigan. Now, if you haven't heard, it's a water crisis in Flint, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen. The reason it's a water crisis is because Governor Rick Snyder made a political decision to provide the citizens of Flint, Michigan with polluted water from the Flint River. Okay, the move was made as a cost-cutting move while the city was under the control of a state-appointed emergency manager. The State Department of Environmental Quality is required.
It's crazy.
To add corrosion chemicals to the water, and they failed to do that, so it caused a lot of health problems in children. A lot of lead from pipes and fixtures leached into the water. 10 people have been killed in Flint because of this, and the blood of those individuals falls directly on the hands of Governor Rick Snyder and government officials in Flint, Michigan. Okay, since when is cutting costs more important than preserving human life? I'll tell you when. It's when the human life is majority African American and 41% of the people live below the official poverty line. Don't nobody care about poor folks, and people definitely don't care about poor black folks. Okay, this has been going on since April of 2014. Residents have complained about the smell, taste, and appearance of the water. Residents have started having health concerns. They reported rashes, hair loss, and other problems. In the summer, it was positive tests for coliform bacteria. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds disgusting. Okay. In October, General Motors engine plant stopped using the water, saying it rusted parts. It was clear that it was a problem. Okay, and government officials ignored it, and now it's too late. Okay, the quality director of the Department of Environmental Quality, Dan Wyant, resigned and apologized for what occurred in Flint. How can you apologize for the lifelong health problems these residents of Flint are going to face? How you just going to apologize to the families who lost people due to this crisis? You just going to say, my bad? Is human life ever going to mean more to the government than money will? Now, I understand Dan Wyant resigned because somebody has to take the fall, but he's not the only one who should resign. Okay, he wasn't the one trying to cut costs for the city, okay? Governor Rick Snyder, that was you. You're the sole controller of that whole situation. If anyone should resign, it should be you. Now, President Barack Obama has signed an emergency declaration, and he ordered federal aid for Flint. He did that on January 16th. Okay, that's great and all, but this has been going on since April 2014. Governor Snyder, you didn't ask the president to step in until January 14th of this year. You care about the people so much that you waited damn near 2 years to help. Is that what you call leadership? Is that what you call concern? Is that what you call caring? People were killed. Okay, you assisted in the killing of these people, Governor Rick Snyder. I saw filmmaker Michael Moore speaking on this situation, and he agrees that these people were killed. Let's hear what he had to say.
The water infrastructure of this city has been destroyed, and it's been destroyed by the governor of this state. This is not a natural disaster. This is not a mistake. 10 people have been killed because of Legionnaire's disease now that has broken out here. And I want the media to please use the word killed. If it was 10 people killed in a tornado, you'd say 10 people were killed.
Absolutely.
10 people were killed here because of a political decision.
That's right.
To save money.
That's right.
And risk the lives of people here in a city that is majority African American, where 41% live below the official poverty line.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what happens when people get killed? When people get killed, usually charges are brought up against the killers, right? Well, that's what needs to happen to Governor Rick Snyder and everybody involved in this premeditated murder, because that's what it is. When you make a conscious political decision to provide the citizens of Flint, Michigan with polluted water, knowing the possible consequences, knowing that people could possibly die, you need to be held accountable for that, period. Okay, Governor Rick Snyder should be forced to resign and charges need to be brought up against him. Give Governor Rick Snyder the biggest hee-haw, please. It's quite simple to me.
He damned his
I mean, you make a conscious decision to give people polluted water, knowing that the polluted water could possibly kill them. That means you're assisting in murder. That's premeditated murder, if you ask me.
Stupid decision.
And we still don't know the repercussions of what's going to happen years and decades from now.
People might have people be born with 3 eyes. They might start growing horns out their heads. Who knows?
Good. All right. Well, for anybody that wants to donate, send water, or send funds, where should they send it to you?
Of course, the Red Cross is out there. There's a lot of different organizations. I don't want to misguide people to where they need to go, but I think there's also a Flint Water Fund as well that people have started. But people are hitting me up constantly, letting me know that they have their own thing going on where they're delivering water. We just got a message from Dow Jones. He said you can send water to any Art Van store, and they are shipping the water up there daily.
Okay, I'm gonna send a bunch of water out there just because. I mean, there's no way they should be drinking or having to bathe in that nasty water they just showed on that screen.
And people need filters too. So if you want to donate water filters, wipes, so people can clean themselves without having to use water, at all. Wash their hands with some wipes and all of that.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you for that donkey today, Charlamagne.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we come back, let's talk the Oscars a little bit. Now, Jada Pinkett Smith, she basically said that she's not going to the Oscars this year.
She
boycotting.
didn't say she's boycotting so much, but she's not attending.
Yeah, she didn't say she was boycotting.
But she said she wasn't attending because of what?
Spike Lee is boycotting, though.
Spike Lee is boycotting.
Definitely boycotting.
Now, Jada said she wasn't attending because of what?
Well, you want to hear her audio? Because we do have...
We'll play the audio when we come back.
Right.
But the question is 800-585-1051. Now that all these people are boycotting or not going, basically because African Americans weren't nominated this year at the Oscars, should Chris Rock still host the Oscars this year?
Well, they are putting a lot of pressure on him to step down. They're doing the hashtag Oscars so white. And now they're saying that Chris Rock should not be there. What do you think should happen?
Why should Chris Rock
We'll talk about it when we come back. 800-585-1051. They're boycotting the Oscars. A lot of people of African American are not going because no African Americans were nominated.
And the president of the Motion Picture Academy has spoken out. I'll tell you what she said also.
Chris Rock is hosting the awards. Should he boycott the awards as well?
No, he shouldn't boycott.
We'll talk about it when we come back. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Yeah, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, we're talking about the Oscars this morning. Now, a lot of people are boycotting the Oscars, saying they're not going because no African American was nominated this year. Mm-hmm. Now, Jada Pinkett had this to say about the Oscars.
Is it time that people of color recognize how much power, influence that we have amassed, that we no longer need to ask to be invited anywhere? Begging for acknowledgement or even asking diminishes dignity and diminishes power. And we are a dignified people, and we are powerful. And let's not forget it. So Let's let the Academy do them, and let's do us differently. Hey, Chris, I will not be at the Academy Awards, and I won't be watching, but I can't think of a better man to do the job at hand this year than you, my friend.
Now, Spike Lee also said he's not going, right?
You know, he's bowing out because there was not one single black actor receiving a single nomination.
Listen, I've been telling y'all that you should go where you're celebrated, not tolerated, but Chris Rock should absolutely not boycott the Oscars.
They're asking for him to.
Chris should go up there and represent for black people. He should make all the white people uncomfortable, go up there and remind people that the problem isn't the Oscars, it's Hollywood. Hollywood needs more black representation. We need more black actors and actresses in leading roles, period. We need more black directors, more black writers. The Oscars has a very small sample size to choose from as it is. There's only 5 black movies last year. You do realize that, right?
Right.
Creed, Chirac, Straight Outta Compton. I'm forgetting one. Dope was one, and I can't remember the 5th one. So it's a very small sample size. When you say that there's no black actresses nominated, female, who are the women? Tell me the women that you think should have been nominated.
Well, Spike Lee said, how is it possible for the second consecutive year all 20 contenders under the actor category are white? And let's not even get into the other branches. 40 white actors in 2 years and no flavor at all. We can't act. WTF.
Now, what do you think, E? Do you think Chris Rock should still host the award show?
I definitely think why we want to have no representation at all at the Oscars. I do think that he should go. I think that it's going to be great for him to perhaps make a statement at the Oscars about all of this controversy around it. That's the perfect time.
See, Chris Rock, go up there with a T-shirt that says #Oscars so white.
Chris Rock is brutally honest, and he's one of those individuals that won't hold his tongue. He will make jokes about it, and I think he will stand for it. So I think Chris Rock should absolutely
he's the perfect person, really,
host that award show and make a spectacle like he should.
Trust me, if Chris Rock ain't up there talking about it, won't nobody there care.
Right.
And won't nobody there acknowledge it.
Right.
So Chris needs to go up there and represent.
Yeah, I agree.
And once again, the issue is not the Oscars, it's Hollywood. Okay? Hollywood has to green light more black actors, more black actresses in movies, more black directors, more black writers. The Oscars is only choosing from what's out there.
And all the black movies that came out last year did well. So it's not like you can say, well, they're not doing well. No, they are doing well. We are supporting our own and supporting these movies, so they should be.
Let's also be clear, they did well commercially, but that don't mean that they were critically great.
But I think Jada Pinkett, she thought that Concussion should have been nominated. Will Smith for Concussion, right?
Right.
No, he shouldn't have.
I'm just telling you what she said.
His accent was terrible. He did not sound Nigerian. Well, he did sound kind of fake Nigerian. He sounded like a Nigerian credit card scammer.
Good morning. My name is Alicia. How are you?
I'm good. Do you think Chris Rock should still host the Oscars this year?
I absolutely do not. That man has a contractual agreement. I think that he should make his obligations and host the show. However, I do think from here on out that we as a people need to stop letting what others think and others rate us determine our wealth.
Right.
From now on, we need to go someplace where we make our own voices count and our own thoughts count and our own community count.
Like the BET Awards.
I've been telling y'all this, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. Nobody listens to me. I'm like the monkey in Lion King. I'm Rafiki.
Hello, who's this? You look like a monkey.
Hey, this is Montgomery, Alabama.
Not now.
Now, we're talking about Chris Rock. Should Chris Rock host the Oscars this year?
Nah, I don't think Chris shouldn't get it this year. He ain't been doing too much for me.
What?
Man, shut
what
your
does
dumb
that
ass
do with
up. That's why we don't. That's why white people don't ignore y'all right
what?
there. Y'all don't even know what's going on half the time.
He didn't do much last year. Hello, who's this?
How you doing? This is Mr. Bay.
Hey, Mr. B. Chris Rock, should he host the Oscars this year?
I think this has been happening for so many years, and Chris Rock knows it because he commented on it a bunch of times about it.
He said it's the white BET Awards.
Yeah. So if he feels like that in her heart, I think he shouldn't even host it. If he still does it, then he's just going to feel guilty later.
Okay, that's your opinion. Hello, who's this?
Is Al?
Al, Chris Rock, should he host the Oscars this year, or should he back out?
No, he should not. He's always a tripper and always like to make jokes and stuff. I think it'd be awesome. I think he'll make it happen.
I think that he's exactly what we need at the Oscars this year.
I agree.
I'm glad that they got Chris Rock as a host so he can bring attention to the situation. So he can make jokes like, I'm the only black person in here. Like, you want that. Go up there with a T-shirt that says #Oscars so white and keep reminding Hollywood that they need more black representation because it's not the Oscars' fault. The Oscars only choosing from what's out there.
Right.
All right. Well,
these major motion picture studios need to make some more movies.
Absolutely.
Which, by the way, has proven every movie with black people has done really well. Straight Outta Compton did great. Creed did great. Well. So what's the problem?
800-585-1051. Should Chris Rock host this year's Oscars, or should he back down and boycott like everybody else? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about this year's Oscars. Now, no African Americans were nominated for an Oscar this year. So
the biggest slap in the face was that Straight Outta Compton, which was a black movie, the only nomination was for its screenplay that 2 white people wrote.
Right.
What did y'all want Straight Outta Compton to be nominated for? Best Picture?
Yes.
Okay. If I can see Best Picture because of what it did commercially. But I mean, listen, man, it was just a good movie. Like I didn't watch that movie and say, yo, you know what? They deserve an Oscar. Cause I didn't care. I watched that movie and I said, this is a great movie. That's all that should matter at the end of the day.
That movie had a huge impact, though, last year. And even with numbers-wise, it broke all kinds of records. But it's just ironic that the only nomination for a movie that was a black movie was for 2 Caucasian people that wrote the screenplay.
Listen, it's still going to have an impact with or without an Oscar. Okay, why do we constantly want validation from the white man?
Well, you also had, Beast of No Nation, which was Idris Elba was there.
Idris should have been nominated for that.
Concussion with Will Smith.
That's what Jada Pinkett Smith was rallying for.
I thought it was a good movie. But
I didn't see it.
Just because you adopt the accent of a Nigerian credit card scammer, that don't mean that you deserve it.
And what about Chirac? Chirac came out last year, right?
Chirac was trash.
I didn't see Chirac.
Do you know who should have been nominated? Ryan Coogler should have been nominated for Best Director for Creed. Mm-hmm. He's a brother. And Idris Elba should have been nominated for Beast of No Nation.
I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I try to watch movies just based off the fact that it got nominated or won an Oscar. And I'd be like, this movie is awful.
It sucks.
That's what I'm telling you.
It happens.
And that's all the reason Chris Rock should not boycott. Chris should go up there and represent for black people. Make all the white people uncomfortable. Go up there and remind people that the problem isn't the Oscars, it's Hollywood. Hollywood needs more black representation. There was literally 5 black movies last year, people. 5. And I can't even remember what the 5th one was. I can remember Dope. I can remember Creed. I can remember Chirac. I can remember Straight Outta Compton. There's another one, but I can't remember.
Beast of No Nation. No, that was just Idris Elba.
Yeah, that was just Idris Elba. But it's not a lot of us out there.
Right, but I agree with you. I think Chris Rock should go up there. I mean, he's brutally honest. He'll say what he wants, and I think he'll get over that point. I mean, Chris is from the hood, and he will talk that hood ish.
Absolutely.
I think if there's anybody that would be up there and be the perfect spokesperson for us, it's Chris Rock. All right, well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
It's Boomer, man, from Virginia.
Man, do you think Chris Rock should boycott the Oscars this year?
No question, Envy. You got to, man. You got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything, man.
Why not go out there with your gun-loaded, guns ablaze, and make all the white people uncomfortable and remind them that the Oscars are so white? Remind them that Hollywood needs more black representation. Why? Why not? Why not do that?
Because then, Charlamagne, you're going to go to jail forever.
No, he didn't mean guns like real guns. He didn't mean physically bring the guns.
Why you?
He didn't mean bring the automatic weapons out. He meant, you know what? I'm not going to explain it. Hello, who's this?
Trees.
Hey, Trees. Do you think Chris Rock should boycott the Oscars this year?
No, but I do think he should use this opportunity to speak about the lack of diversity in the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like if he doesn't, then he just be like that Spiller guy from The Root. Just doing anything to appease white people, entertain them, versus really speaking upon what's the issue right here.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you this. The president of the Motion Picture Academy issued a response. Mm-hmm. President Cheryl Boone Isaac, she said they will take dramatic steps to alter the makeup of their membership, she said, to bring about much-needed diversity in our class of 2016 and beyond. She's also the first African-American ever elected to the position. So she's reacting to those boycotts from Spike Lee, from Jada Pinkett Smith. And she is saying that she's heartbroken and frustrated about the lack of inclusion.
Well, hello, who's this?
You know who this is, boy. Happy Coon year. Now, see, the problem is, last year, y'all forgot where you came from in cinema. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the slave films and criminal crackhead roles you used to.
And this is the problem right here.
Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? Soon as Michael B. Jordan plays a slave, we gonna give him a nomination. That's what the B in his name should stand for. Butler. Soon as he plays one of those, he gonna get nominated.
Okay. All right, Envy.
You know what?
I don't know why you let that guy talk, period.
I mean, everybody has an opinion, and his opinion is just asinine,
man,
truthfully.
Let people talk. Why are y'all so afraid to let people live their truth?
Because he's an ass. That's what he is, an ass.
Let people talk, man. The moral of the story is,
sometimes you have to educate people so they stop walking around with these ignorant ideas.
Well, listen, I don't need validation from anyone but my mama. Okay, I don't need your awards. Your awards don't determine my greatness, all right? I like ratings. I like revenue, and I like the love of the people. That's enough for me. I've been telling y'all the same thing Jada's saying for years. Don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're celebrated. Who cares? We long for mainstream America for the white man's validation so much.
My goodness. All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
I don't want y'all to listen to this radio show, the white people. I just don't care about, whether I get an award from y'all or not.
All right. Well, we got rumors coming up.
Well, you know what? Let's get into what Jada Pinkett Smith had to say. And there was a very interesting response from Janet Hubert, a.k.a. Aunt Viv.
The black Aunt Viv. The Aunt Viv that went upstairs and never came back.
Which Aunt Viv?
The black one, the original one.
The original one that they replaced. And then they were like, something's different.
She went upstairs, never came back, and came down a light-skinned, curly-haired woman.
But we do have what Jada Pinkett Smith had to say, and then we'll have that response for you. It's pretty interesting.
All right. All that and more. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. JMV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. We're talking Oscars.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, in light of people asking Chris Rock to not host the Oscars, as a matter of fact, 50 Cent just posted a picture and said, Chris, please do not do the Oscar Awards. You mean a lot, man. Don't do it, please. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Now, Ice Cube was on Wendy Williams, and he talked about the Oscars and what it means to him.
They were nominated for an Oscar. But that's not your award. That's the Screenplay Award.
Yeah.
And I thought you guys would get more.
Me too.
Are you pissed?
I'm not pissed, I'm not surprised, you know what I mean? It's the Oscars, they do what they do. The people love the movie. Number one at the box office, over $200 million worldwide. I can't be mad.
That's all that matters at the end of the day. And guess what? Ice Cube got another number one today with Ride Along Part 2.
Yep. Congratulations.
I went to go see that over the weekend,
How
by
was
the
it?
way. It's funny.
I'm going to see it this weekend. Can I take the kids to go see it, or is it too much for them?
Yeah, I think, you can take the kids.
That be good for it? All right, I'm going to take the kids.
Not the youngest ones.
I'm not
going to
take the 2-year-old.
Can go. I can't stay when people bring babies to the movie and the baby starts crying.
That's the worst. Now I'm going to take the kids to see it this week.
I definitely took my baby to go see Notorious when Notorious first came out.
That is so ignorant.
She's 7 now, but I had to go see Notorious.
Did she cry during the movie?
So that was actually real good. She was actually real quiet.
You took her at 5?
She wasn't no 5 when Notorious came out. She was like an arm baby.
What's an arm baby?
It was 7 years. It was that long ago.
Yes, old man.
All right, now we're going to tell you about these Oscars and Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, she posted on Facebook about how people of color, she said, we need to recognize how much power, influence we have amassed that we no longer need to ask to be invited. Check it out.
Is it time that people of color recognize how much power, influence that we have amassed, that we no longer need to ask to be invited anywhere? Begging for acknowledgement or even asking diminishes dignity and diminishes power. And we are a dignified people, and we are powerful. So let's let the Academy do them, and let's do us differently. Hey, Chris, I will not be at the Academy Awards, and I won't be watching. But I can't think of a better man to do the job at hand this year than you, my friend.
You damn right. I don't need validation from anyone but my mama. I don't need your awards. Your awards do not determine my greatness. And I tell y'all this every time y'all complain about the Grammys or the Oscars.
All right, can I finish my rumors? Thank you. And then she tweeted out, at the Oscars, people of color are always welcome to give out awards, even entertain, but we are rarely recognized for our artistic accomplishments. Should people of color refrain from participating altogether? People can only treat us in the way in which we allow, with much respect in the midst of deep disappointment. Now, here was an interesting response. Blacktress, that's what she calls it, that's her name, Blacktress Janet Hubert, a.k.a. Aunt Viv from The Fresh Prince, responded. She shared Jada Pinkett Smith's video, and she said, girl, please, why are you always speaking for your man? Check out her video.
First of all, Miss Thing, does your man not have a mouth of his own with which to speak? Girlfriend, there's a lot of going on in the world that you all don't seem to recognize. People are dying, our boys are being shot, and you talk about some actors and Oscars. It just ain't that deep. And I find it ironic that somebody who has made their living and made millions and millions of dollars from the very people that you're talking about boycotting, just because you didn't get a nomination, just because you didn't win, that is not the way life works, baby.
Damn.
Okay, Aunt Viv.
She's sick still.
The first Aunt Viv is never going to get over being sent upstairs forever. I do agree with her, though. I mean, she's right. It's not that deep. It's other things going on in the world, but I disagree with what she said about it.
Well, she said some more.
Right.
I seem to recall at umption time coming to you and saying, you know what, Will, you're the star of the show. Why don't we all get together? And with you, maybe we could get a little raise. Maybe the network, since you know the show is such a hit and you being the star of the show, your influence would help us greatly, like they did on Friends, like white shows do. Do you remember that? Because I do. And your response to me was, my deal is my deal and y'all's deal is y'all's deal. Well, karma must be a bitch because now here you are.
Now, she also went on to write,
how's Karma a bitch?
It was the best performance of his career, which says this is the best he has ever done, not necessarily Academy worthy. His accent was all over the place. She's talking about concussion. His female co-star's role was cut to nothing to make sure she did not outshine him, perhaps working with a black director once in a while, or perhaps making sure that other actors have work instead of just you and your children and husband. Now you want other actors to support your cause and be blacklisted in Hollywood as I was because of your lying ass husband. My advice to other actors is do not do this to yourself. When I asked him many years to stand up together for salary, he did not.
Listen, Will is the Fresh Prince. His name is on the marquee. He shouldn't be getting paid what everybody else is getting paid. Plus, if I knew that your ass was about to get fired, what the hell am I going to negotiate with you for?
My goodness. Well,
that is your rumor report.
What I look like?
Well, peace out to our Revolt family. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Now, everybody else, the People's Choice Mix is up next. You want to hear something? 800-585-1051 at DJ Envy on that Instagram or Twitter. I'll get your request in, or you can hit me on that Snapchat, Sir NV1. And we're going to kick the mix off with Kanye featuring Kendrick Lamar. No more parties in L.A. All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The biggest hee-haw, please. It's quite simple to me.
He damned his
I mean, you make a conscious decision to give people polluted water, knowing that the polluted water could possibly kill them. That means you're assisting in murder. That's premeditated murder, if you ask me.
Stupid decision.
And we still don't know the repercussions of what's going to happen years and decades from now.
People might have people be born with 3 eyes. They might start growing horns out their heads. Who knows?
Good. All right. Well, for anybody that wants to donate, send water, or send funds, where should they send it to you?
Of course, the Red Cross is out there. There's a lot of different organizations. I don't want to misguide people to where they need to go, but I think there's also a Flint Water Fund as well that people have started. But people are hitting me up constantly, letting me know that they have their own thing going on where they're delivering water. Can send water to any Art Van store, and they are shipping the water up there daily.
Okay, I'm gonna send a bunch of water out there just because. I mean, there's no way they should be drinking or having to bathe in that nasty water they just showed on that screen.
And people need filters too, so if you want to donate water filters, wipes, so people can clean themselves without having to use water, at all. Wash their hands with some wipes and all of that.
Okay, well, thank you for that donkey today, Charlamagne.
Mm-hmm.
We got the positive note. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. The Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Hey.
Now, shout out to everybody out in Long Island. I was out in Long Island over the weekend. My son had there was a basketball tournament out there.
Right.
Shout out to everybody that was
I
participating.
saw me play basketball last week.
Yeah, no, my son played this weekend.
Yeah, you definitely was a little winded.
Yeah, I seen Lala out there. Her son played. They did pretty good. They didn't win the chip this week. Shout out to my 60-minute elite team. Shout out to Troy. Shout out to Coach Benz. Shout out to the whole fam. They didn't win. But we'll win next time, and we're traveling. So if you're in a different city, I'll invite you out. I know we're coming to Dallas, Texas. I think we're coming to Houston. We're coming to North Carolina, Cleveland, Vegas. So we're coming all around. It's like a little tour that they're doing, and they're busting.
Are they getting paid?
No.
Oh.
They get exposure.
No, I'm just asking. Just asking.
Basketball.
Okay.
And they're doing their thing. So shout out to the 60-minute elite team. All right. What you did over the weekend? Anything?
I went to go see Ride Along too. Shout out to Kevin Hart showing my support always. And that's it. I just chilled. I had a lot of people staying at my house this weekend, so.
All right, when we come back, we got the positive note of the day, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Come on. The Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Salute to the weekend. He's a day-walking vampire.
Mm-hmm. Now back to the work week. We got a short work week this week, 4 days.
Listen, I think that America needs to adopt that whole philosophy. I think that we need 3-day weekends, 4-day work weeks. I think that we would be a more productive working class if it's that way.
I agree.
Yes.
But they still got to pay us that day that we take the week. They got to pay us, though.
No, I'm with that, yeah. Keep the pay the same, just shorten the work week.
Now, what did we learn today?
We learned that...
don't mess with 50.
We learned don't mess with 50 Cent. We learned that we love the white man's validation.
Mm-hmm.
And we learned that I feel like Chris Rock should host the Oscars.
I agree. He should host the Oscars.
Because you want him to go out there with a T-shirt on that says Oscars so white, and you want him to go out there and let Hollywood know that you need more diversity in film.
Right.
Because all the Oscars is doing is picking from what's out there. It starts in those Hollywood offices with them greenlighting more black projects, more black directors, more black actors, more black actresses, et cetera, et cetera.
But straight out of Compton, I think she'd have been nominated.
I mean,
not just a screenplay.
I like Straight Outta Compton. I don't care if it got nominated or not. Only person I really feel like got robbed was Ryan Coogler for Creed.
You said Idris Elba too.
Idris Elba, Beast of No Nation. He should have been up for a Best Acting nom.
All right.
But Straight Outta Compton was just good. It's for the hood. It's for the people, man. It made
Not
a lot
just
of
for
money.
the hood. It's for the people. White people see it too. All right. Well, leave us on a positive note.
The positive note is this: do not wait for someone else to validate your existence. It is your own responsibility. Bye.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. Now, you guys have a great day. You enjoy your day. It's supposed to get a little snow this weekend and maybe a storm by the end of the week.
There's going to be some hella snow, especially on Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, right.
Well, good. That means stay home.
Nah, I'm going to be in Miami over the weekend, so I'll be in the sunny.
What about those of us who don't have the money to go to Miami, Envy?
I'm working.
We don't want to hear about your sunny days.
I'm working. And call 105 right now, 800-585-1051. You get a pair of tickets to see the Knicks take on the Phoenix Suns Friday, January 29th, all right? It goes down at the Garden. Tickets are on sale at Knicks.com, nyknicks.com. But if you want those tickets, they are yours. Dial carefully and good luck, all right? And we're up out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1, home with Angie Martinez, and Pro Style is next.